Howdy, howdy, let's get rowdy. We're out here and we're at Lasertown. Our plans are to wheel Johnson Valley, and we're going to an area that's not technically a trail, it's more of a playground, and it's called South Park.
Driver lineup for today's trail, we've got some of the best chassis, drivers, and locals in California. With a crew like this, you know this trail is gonna be beast. South Park is in the most southern part of Johnson Valley OHV Park, and that's exactly where it gets its name. It's not so much of a trail, but more of a pick your own way through area, with endless options and undriven lines waiting to be broke open. If you're like myself and have never heard of this area, it's because it's a local hardcore hotspot. This exact map will be linked in the description that will automatically download it to your Onyx Maps. This trail and video were made possible by Cody Wagner with LaserNut, Jeremy Reese with Reese Mechanical Incorporated, and Dennis Large representing High Desert Drivelines.
All right, guys, we just showed up to South Park. From what I hear, it's kind of a trail, kind of a playground. You just kind of head in a direction of where the trail's at, and it literally just bobs and weaves and does its thing, and you pick whatever you want to wheel. It's pretty sick.
We got Scott back in a buggy. We did a video on his Caleb car. Now he's got a new car.
Scott Grotness, or also known as Pastor Scott, because he preys on rocks, has the only Jesse Haynes comp car chassis with full width trail axles, setting the new bar high for low and wide stance.
All right, so I believe where we're at is called South Park. It looks pretty cool already. Lots of moving rocks and like shaly rocks that break apart on you, so let's see how it goes.
If you thought for a second that rock was about to plow Cody's or my rig, trust me, so did we.
Dude, you just dropped a huge boulder.
It was at this moment I realized crawling these massive boulders weren't the only thing we had to focus on.
So is this trail name?
Nope.
Oh.
This is kind of the start of the South Park.
Okay, cool.
We just got through the first part of the trail, and so far it's a perfect mix of Cougar Buttes with its massive granite boulders with endless new lines, and Johnson Valley with its loose dirt and rock. Speaking of endless lines, Jeremy, our go-to guy in the group to send up wild stuff first, found a questionable rock gap and legit got himself stuck between a rock and a hard place.
What happened here?
Jeremy is trying to find a handicap parking spot. I think he found it.
Jeremy, you can't park there.
You're keeping things interesting, Jeremy.
As we recover Jeremy from pushing the limits, Jess heads up the line to see what's coming. And let me tell you, the rocks just keep getting bigger and bigger.
So we picked up another wheeler. This is JT Sidebottom on Instagram, so go check him out. So this is South Park in Johnson Valley, and it's pretty amazing. It looks like you could just go anywhere you wanted, and it's gnarly. So check it out.
Cody is always hunting for new lines. He puts his crosshairs on the face of this monster boulder, taking one shot, one kill.
You get tired of waiting? Did you get...
Do it again, Jeremy! Jeremy, do it again, but hit it hard!
Oh, that's the staircase. You can see all the staircases across.
that little valley, and then we bang a right, go all the way up. On
It's
the right.
just a little interesting. You start here and you go to the right, and exit over there, right?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like the most beaten path.
So then what's Cody gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
Depends with the wind. Well, there's no breeze, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Nobody knows.
All we know is we got to get over there somehow.
It's a good plan.
Especially can't go back.
Yeah, that's all on you, Dennis. Dude, it's both in the way. It's in the way in 2 spots. So now Jeremy has to get over this rock that Bronson put down. He's doing great.
I could feel the boulder moving underneath my buggy and was able to stop before I sent it downhill, so I could check to make sure that everyone was in the clear. When wheeling this area, make sure to have good situational awareness and always pick a safe spot from these Widowmaker boulders. This line just got harder and Jeremy and the others will have to navigate over the loose rock carefully so they don't knock it down, taking their buggies with it.
Hey Jeremy, how did you feel about Bronson moving those rocks for you?
Yeah, he made the trail a lot harder for sure.
Yeah, he
Bronson,
did.
I appreciate that much.
Dude, that was freaking nuts.
Yeah,
I dropped that freaking rock and made it way easier for you, right?
Yeah, right. It went from a 12
Right?
to a 14.
I totally boned him. I was halfway up that line in this massive boulder split. Dude, I was lucky I was on top, because if that would have split halfway up, it would have taken me out. So far, this has been a trail-ish. So this trail or area, it's kind of an area, but you head up South Park and literally there's 10 lines every 50 yards. So you pick which way you want to go. There's really not a trail. We'll designate the general area you come through, but this place is awesome. Make it as hard as you want or as easy as you want. You do what you want. That's pretty much South Park.
I'm over here dirtbagging Cody, working.
So here at South Park, again, there's a general area you go up that's trail-ish, I guess, but it's really just open to everything. One of Cody's favorite things to do is he likes to freaking be the first up something and open things up, so that way there's more options for people. And this is a prime example of him looking at something and saying, I want to do that, and that's what opens up the opportunities for other people to come out and try the same hard stuff.
So he got up here and did that line, and now he's trying just different stuff up here. It's pretty crazy.
Cody takes the cake for breaking the biggest line of the trip. This line wasn't just technical, but it was a tight 3-part line with risky consequences. Rolling off at any point on this line would be catastrophic. And being the first one up without seeing anyone else do it first, or even knowing if it's doable, is level 10. Jeremy jumps right in and follows up on the same line. Dennis takes a different approach in the car to the left. You can see Jeremy on the right dangling his driver's side rear tire at the top of this massive rock pile. He keeps calm and nails the line. They both meet up at the same time, so Jeremy lets Dennis attack the next obstacle first since he's already lined up. Jeremy lines up at the last obstacle as JT lines up to the second obstacle, running a tight crawl train through these boulders. You can really see how this place is a rock crawler's wet dream. Mountains filled with boulders for as far as the eye can see. As we get closer, you can really see how big these boulders really are compared to JT's buggy, who's just finishing up this insane new line. Pastor Scott takes a western approach, getting sideways and dangling front driver's tire, preying on rocks his way. PJ rearranged the first obstacle pretty darn good, so we went around and met Scott and the rest of the group at the top.
There it is.
You got any words of wisdom for all those home?
Just keep keeping on, baby.
Yeah.
Cody and Jeremy find another insane line, even bigger than the last one.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
These guys are all about pushing limits and breaking new lines. And this is what it looks like when they do it. It is sick.
I got lost watching these guys push limits. I forgot that Dennis was waiting around the corner to show me a pretty rad crack. So I leave Cody and Jeremy doing some rad lines to catch up with Dennis to see what this crack is all about.
All right, dude, you got two options. Show me your boobs or go do something rowdy.
I'll show you something, Rowdy.
All right. Dennis is like the guy out here. If you want to know where the good hidden sneaky shit is, he knows every time. Another thing I like about Dennis is he always keeps his rock lights on. He's always prepared. Check out his rock lights. Don't tell him that, but KC rock lights work a hell of a lot better. That is a massive freaking crack right there. Whew. Speaking of crack, if you guys haven't checked out our merch, go to wreckgear.com, get you some Crack Addict tees, Crack Addict sweatshirts, or check out our new stuff. We just came out with Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Dang, I can't even speak. That's so freaking big. Ugh. Big bud. Risky.
JT was telling me that this crack has a 50% success rate, and last time he was here, every other rig rolled. He also said that he's tried it a couple times and has never made it. He worked for it, stuck with it, made it, and leveled up.
Need help? I don't know what you need help with.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
You could have not had a winch.
That rollover was so gnarly, his buggy legit bounced. We checked on PJ, made sure he was okay, and then jumped into action, rigging his car up using Factor 55 soft shackles to hook him up not only to one winch, but 2 worn winches. Due to how this obstacle was laid out, it ended up not just on its lid, but in a big hole made of boulders. When hooking up to a rolled over vehicle, you want to go over the top and to the other side of the rig at the lowest point to the ground as possible. This creates more leverage and naturally wants to rotate the rig onto all fours. We used 2 winches so that way we could have more control and to be able to direct it into where we wanted it to drop. We recovered it quickly, safely, and after some fluids, it was ready to get rowdy again.
That rig was so locked in, it wasn't just upside down, but it had all those boulders in front of it that anchored it, and it was super tough. We had 2 worn winches doing work, and it was close. That's how locked in it was. We know these warrens get down, baby. Just a bad freaking spot to be upside down. But we got it out, no problem.
After the recovery, I decided I would pass and it would give me a good reason to come back. It was a good thing too. Remember when I left Cody and Jeremy on the wild line to come down and do the crack? Well, it turns out a wild rock shot up and cracked his starter in half, and he had to have one delivered up to where we were, and then he needed a ride back to his buggy.
Why are you in the passenger seat of my crummy buggy?
Well, we're having some fun here in, what do you call it, a South Park, just up out from camp. Let's go that way. And I was having a little too much fun and broke my starter, so we got a starter at O'Reilly Auto Parts, and we're going to go change it out. Hopefully the install goes smooth.
Crawl on over to wreckgear.com to make sure you check out all of our rock crawling lifestyle merch and buggy accessories. Sponsored in part by Birdie Life Race Wheels, BF Goodrich Tires, Warren Industries, KC Highlights, and Axle Off-Road Helmets. Best way to support this channel is give that subscribe button a little skiddly do, diddle that notification bell, give this video the fat finger, and leave a dirty little comment below. Wreck Gear now has merch and buggy accessories at wreckgear.com, so don't forget to go spend that money that mama don't know about. As always, thanks for watching.